Hello, hello, it's Michelle here from Virtual Miss Friday. This is Aya, say hi. Oh my god, look, we both are having crazy hair days today. Oh, you sort that out later. Just wanted to say hi, I hope you had an amazing Christmas. I put something out there yesterday saying that today was going to be my day where I was going to start thinking about my goals, and did you guys want to know anything about that? And people wrote in on email and wrote on comments on social posts across the web, various places, saying yes, you were interested and that's something you would like to do. So I've decided to do two things. I'm gonna do a video today to explain the strategy and the process of what I do or what I am going to be doing. And then tomorrow I thought it would be cool if we got together on a call so I could help you with your plan and help you with your strategy and guide you. When I do mine, I use tarot a lot, cards. Not that I'm wooey or anything. Do you think I'm a bit wooey? Sometimes you do. Not that I'm like that, but sometimes I like guidance, like yes or no. Shall I go in this direction? Shall I not? Shall I do this? Shall I not? And I thought that it would be really, really good to sort of include that too in there as well. So I'm going to go through now. I'm going to go over to my desk in my office bit over there in that little area. And I'm going to sit down and walk you through this goal process. And then if you want to come and join me tomorrow live, you can. You're more than welcome. I want it to be fun. So if you want to bring a glass of wine, whatever. But tomorrow, make sure you bring any notes or anything that you make from this video today. So right now we'll go over there, we'll start the process, I'll explain the strategy to you, I'll explain how it's done. It's really super effective, especially if you're somebody struggling with goals. And then we'll basically take it from there. So hopefully, are you going to be good? Hopefully she'll be good. And then we can do this without too much interruption. So yay! Okay, see you soon. Hi and welcome to the goal setting system. So as we just talked about, we're going to go through the strategy, and then tomorrow we've got the workshop call, so you'll be able to ask me any questions about this as we go tomorrow. But I just wanted to outline this for you, so we've got all the steps in place, you know exactly how it works, and you've got the plan or the process to follow, and you can do this now as we go along. So as long as you've got the things that you need, which is not much, it's only a few things, then you can get started. So you're going to need post-it notes, which are the little sticky pieces of paper. If you don't have post-it notes, you could use normal paper. You're going to need a notepad and you're going to need a pen. So the first thing is to take your post-it notes and write down on each individual post-it note all the goals you can think of that you would like to achieve. Then I want you to divide those goals into two categories. You're going to have one professional goals category and one personal goals category. Now, to differentiate between the two of these, you need one which is linked, I guess the best way to differentiate it is one linked to self-care, self-development, personal goals in that respect. It could be health related, it could be things related to mindset, taking care of yourself, anything like that. And then the other thing is professional. So this could be related to finance, it could potentially be related to career, business, that type of thing. Now write down all the things you love that you consider treats. So maybe a bottle of wine or a night at the cinema, potentially a good book. Write down your loves. Might be a massage, anything like that. So write one love on each individual post-it note. So you should now have 3 piles of post-it notes. You'll have one relating to a personal goal. You'll have one pile relating to a professional goal. And these are your goals for the next 6 months. So if you hit them, you can choose 2 more from each. So let's say, for example, you've got one professional goal, one personal goal, and in 6 months' time, you've hit your personal goal. You can add in another personal goal. Same for professional. but never focus on more than 2 goals. Next, write down how you'll measure those goals. So maybe it could be some form of income, it could be engagement in social media, numbers of subscribers, weight on a scale, minutes of activity, anything like that. As long as you can measure it and you've got something to show your progress. Next, visualize and note how you'll feel when you've reached that goal. So look at who you are once you've reached that goal. Do you act differently? Do you look different? What is different about you once you've achieved the goal compared to now, and who you are now and what you do now? Then brainstorm out ideas on what you need to do and what needs to occur in order for you to achieve that goal. So write as many down as you can. It could be various different things, from being more disciplined, getting up more early. It could be things like changing what you eat, changing your fitness levels or your activity, that type of thing. Then everything that you've tried before, put those in a separate pile to everything new. So let's say, for example, you're one of those serial dieters and every year you make this New Year's resolution or this goal to lose weight. I'm only using this as an example because I do resonate with this one quite a bit. And let's say every year you set that goal, but the following year you're setting the same goal. Now, what have you done throughout the year, or not done, or tried that you have done in previous years and it's obviously not been working? So that's one pile. Now look at the done before pile and ask yourself, why didn't it work before? You've really got to dissect why it hasn't worked, to be honest. You've got to find associations in your mind as to why you have self-sabotaged. Then write down how you could correct that, and if you can't, discard it. So for this, in this case, let's say, for example, okay, you tried to lose weight last year and you decided to do the keto diet and you found it really impossible to do the keto diet. So obviously you're not going to do keto anymore. Maybe you shouldn't even do diets anymore. That's how we're going to look at this thing, because maybe you don't enjoy diets. Diets aren't good for you. Like, you don't feel good about it. So you need to find an alternative solution. So you would find that in the solutions pile that you have not done before. Then write down, if you can't find how you could correct that, maybe choose an alternative diet, lifestyle, whatever, then you can basically discard it. Don't do it again. Don't repeat the same mistake. Then take the actions and fill in the gaps with steps or tasks you can do for each one. Then put those in order to start forming a plan. So these things can be anything from things like, if you've got professional goals, sending an email, to asking for help or support, to getting a mentor, to taking some training, or just to fulfilling a general task, reaching out to someone, sending an email on networking, anything like that. Now that you know what you need to do, you can set your rewards system up using the things you love, which could be a daily treat, weekly or monthly. Just only reward yourself if you meet your obligations properly, according to your standards. So you can work through all your rewards as you go through every week, for example, and give yourself a different reward every week after you've completed all the things inside your plan that you're meant to do in order to reach your goal. So make sure you do reward yourself and give yourself something to pat yourself on the back. So what habits do you need to adopt to achieve the goal? Do you need to be more disciplined? Do you need to wake up earlier in the morning? Do you need to change the way or what you eat? Do you need to get more sleep? Or do you need to start educating yourself? It could be a plethora or a number of things that need to occur in your own personal habits in order to achieve the goal. Then focus on your plan, your rewards, and also journal them in some kind of journal or notebook. And if you feel resistance or you're procrastinating for some reason, ask yourself, what am I afraid of? Why is this even important to me? Sometimes we need to check in, and if we're just not feeling this goal, we've got to figure out why. Because why are we even trying to achieve it or putting our energy into it if it's not really that important to us? Why are the consequences of this? What are the consequences of this not happening? So what will happen if you don't achieve the goal? Are you going to be in a miserable situation? Are you going to be having difficulty financially? Are you going to be in poor health? Are you at risk of some things? So you've really got to get clear on the consequences if you don't do this. And also ask, should I really be prioritizing this when you're doing things that don't seem to be in alignment with the goal? So anything that's not in alignment with the goal can wait. Okay, so you have to start thinking about how you're prioritizing the things that you do in life on a daily basis. So if you love this plan, then join me tomorrow where we can do this live and I'll answer your questions. Plus, if you're struggling with any details, I can, of course, help you on the call. I look forward to seeing you there. So, Logan. Logan, get down. Get down. Logan, get down. Get down. You look weird. Sat there.